All right. Hello, everybody. I have a beautiful question by Millie, and I'm going to read the question out to you in case you have not read her comment. The question is, there is Zera. There's a scene in the movie Little Women where the main character says something to the effect of, I care more about being loved than loving someone. This line really resonated with me. I realized I also have similar thoughts about relationships, and I'm wondering if this is the reason I have not found a partner. One piece of additional information is that my desire for a partner is seasonal. I like how she says that, right? It comes and goes, and most of the time I'm happy to be by myself. My question is, both are desires, wanting to love or wanting to be loved. So, what makes one work, which is wanting to be loving, versus the other, wanting to be loved? Oh, what an amazing question. Thank you, thank you, thank you, first of all, Millie, for this beautiful question. And like I said, there's a lot here. So, get ready because I'm going to pick it apart. Okay? I care more about being loved. Why? Would someone say I care more about being loved than loving someone? Because when you are loved by someone, it makes you feel worthy. It makes you feel of value. Why? Because you don't value yourself enough. You don't have enough self-worth in you, because if you had enough self-worth in you, you would not need someone else to show you love in order for you to feel loved, because at the end of the day, the only love we need to feel is the love of Source. When we feel the love of Source, the love of a human or an animal is puny besides the love of Source. In comparison to the love of Source, it is puny. However, at the same time, hanging out with someone that you enjoy hanging out with, you enjoy their company, it makes having that company and sharing a moment, sharing an experience, sharing a discussion is fun, because co-creation is fun. This whole universe is built on the concept of co-creation, right? So let's move on and dwell in it a little more. You see, I always say this about people, that it is so much easier for us to appreciate someone else than it is to appreciate ourselves. And that is always, always, always a self-worth issue, right? Why is it harder for us to appreciate ourselves? Appreciation and love are very similar vibrations. Love is a higher vibration than appreciation, but they're very similar. And it's so easy for us to give someone else a compliment, to love someone, to feel happy for them. But appreciating ourselves, looking at yourself in a mirror and saying, oh my God, look at you. You are the most gorgeous person in the world. I absolutely love and adore you. See, now, that is self-love. That is self-worth. Because if you can say that to someone else, you should be able to say it to yourself. And as long as you feel uncomfortable saying that to yourself, then you have not got to a place of feeling your value completely and owning it and believing in it. And that really is what we are all looking for. And because we feel shy, embarrassed, lofty-headed, pig-headed, looking for that, creating that ourselves, looking inside, we ask for someone else to give it to us. And that's a very dissatisfying way to go about living life, because people have their own thing going on. And today someone might shine that light of love on you, and tomorrow they might be having a bad day. So now, because they're having a bad day, you feel unloved because they're not shining their sunshine on you. You have to own your sunshine. Your sunshine has to come from within. Your glow is in your own heart. And when two people come together who already have the glow, their twining of their individual glow creates something magnificent. And that is worth having. Right? So, let's see. Let's go back to the comment here. Is this the reason why I have not found a partner? No. I think that the reason that you have not found a partner is because at some level you're fearful of trusting people, of giving all of yourself. You are afraid of that. You don't want to give all of yourself until you're sure of what you will get in return. And there's so many things that people have said about love, and a lot of people talk about love as if it was an exchange, an equal exchange. But if you look for an equal exchange in love, then it is never love, because it's conditional. Love is literally a one-way street. You give without looking for return. And that kind of love is what unconditional loving is all about. And when you are unconditional, then it does not hurt you if somebody looks away from you for a few minutes, or days, or years. You don't worry about it, because you weren't looking for their love in the first place. You were just looking for the pleasure of their company, to enjoy a moment in time. And it's very different from saying, I'm going to save myself up, heart, mind, and body, for that one person. And there's only that one person that gets this key. That is an attitude of lack. That's an attitude of lack. That's an attitude that says, there is only one person out there for me. And if there is only one person out there for you, and there are goodness knows how many billions of people in the world, it's going to take a long time to find that one person. But when you become trusting of the universe and the power of the universe to bring you that which is right for you just now, and you don't create conditions that say, I'm going to lock you down in a contract that says you are going to spend the rest of your life with me. I'm not saying that that contract is a bad thing, because it is not. But the thinking that I can only be with someone if they lock me down and I lock them down, then there are two people in a prison, and in the beginning the prison might feel, if it's beautifully decorated, it might feel like it's a nice place to be in, but in the end that prison is still a prison, and you will get tired of it. So the attitude towards relationships has to be, I am happy to see you when you're here. But when you're not here, I don't really miss you. And I am excited about spending time with you and having wonderful discussions and going and doing things with you. But I can enjoy doing those things on my own just as well. Your being there enhances the pleasure, but your absence does not detract from the pleasure. I'm quite capable of enjoying all those things on my own. When you have that attitude towards relationships, you will find a relationship. I think that the reason that you're not finding the relationship that you want is because you second guess and you do not trust that the universe has brought you this person, and you ask the universe, you've brought me this person into my life, but I don't know if they have everything that I want. Let me evaluate them, and I want to see if they have any holes in them, if they have any chinks in their armor, if they have any qualities that I don't think I like. So I'm just going to go about it in a negative fashion. I'm going to go look for what is wrong. And sweetheart, if you look for what is wrong, you will always find it. Because think about it, the longevity of a relationship, once it comes into being, the longevity of a relationship depends on your ability to look at things going right. It depends on your finding things to appreciate about your partner. There is nothing that destroys a relationship faster than if you go looking for problems in it. And that's how it works with law of attraction, with everything. So I hope that answers your question. In the end, you said, why is it easier to love than to what makes it, I'm just going to read this. What makes one work, meaning wanting to be loving, so you're expressing love, is much easier. Well, because you find it easy to appreciate other people, but you don't find it as easy to appreciate yourself. And if you, sweetheart, cannot appreciate yourself, how in the world do you expect someone else to appreciate you? That is the question. Really. Because if you can't look in your mirror and say, oh my God, I love you, you are so wonderful, then no one else can look at you and say those words. Self-love has to come before you find love from the outside. When you become confident in your skin, when you love yourself, everybody loves you, because that's what real beauty is. Beauty, real beauty. That attractive power, people want to be in your circumference, is you feeling confident. So when you go about with this thing in your mind, oh, I'm going to love this person because poor thing, they have no one to love them, or they really need love, and you give them your love, right? So you're doing it from a conditional place as well. You're doing it to make them feel better. And giving someone love in order to make them feel better actually takes their power away. It erodes their power. And it erodes their power because everyone should find love inside themselves. And when they don't, they always stay dependent on other people to love them. And just as you're doing it to them, now it is also happening to you, because you are now dependent on other people to show you love, right? You can never depend on anyone except yourself and the universe. All right. I do love you very much. But if you didn't show up, I wouldn't mind. I would still be happy. I would still go about my day and have a fantastic day. Right? And that's what it's all about. I have friends that I have not seen sometimes in many years, but when we see each other, it's like, oh my God, we were never apart. You know that feeling because you have that feeling for your friends. And that person that you want to bring into your life as a life partner, treat them also just like you would treat a friend. Don't try to imprison them in a relationship, and it will go really, really well. All right. Love you very much. Have a super fantastic day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.